Welcome. Welcome to Watching with Styles, man. I know, I know, I know the Bengals are on. I know I'm butting heads with the Bengals game, but so be it. I'm not changing my normal time because of the Bengals. Second of all, I'm I don't know how the Twitch thing works, but I am on Twitch. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I know some people were concerned or upset because they couldn't interact on Twitter. So I am trying to give you another avenue. It doesn't look like my chat is welcoming, or maybe it is welcoming Twitch people. I'm not sure. It is. So if you're on Twitch, you're new to the show, this is breakdowns from a former Wildcat. Hey, there we go. Wildcat Key. All right. I do have somebody on Twitch. Appreciate it. So I'm trying to cross this old guy is trying to become relevant, I guess. So I'm on Twitch. Wildcat Kia said I'm on Twitch, so I can see the chat there. So again, for all you Twitter people whom you know what? I'll do that next time. So on Twitch, you got to show your face. I'll do that next time, Wildcat. I don't do it. I normally don't show my face, but I'll put my face in the corner next time. I don't have it set up, but I'll set it up for tomorrow so you can see my face. I guess that's something that the young kids are doing on Twitch. You got to show your face. So I guess I'm gonna have to dress accordingly and show my old ass face on Twitch. So I'm glad that's working. I wasn't sure if it would, but obviously it is. So, man, I don't know if you guys heard me on Sunday morning, but while Jack Pilgrim is out on a maternity leave, Anthony asked me to fill in, and very interesting, very interesting from fans about the results of the game. Um, I really don't know how to call it, but it's interesting. And one thing I want to say again that I said on the show is that someone called in, can't remember the guy's name, saying that the perception winners AJ winner dude, it's been a minute. It's been a whole damn month. So a fan called in saying that, how can Lane Kiffin do it and Ole Miss and we can't do it here? And it's weird how the perception can be skewed. It's just crazy. And, me, of course, I pulled out the actual data. Being an engineer, I deal with numbers and data. I don't deal with feelings. I deal with what I see and what the numbers say. And it was weird that Lane Kiffin gets this certain perception of his wins. And Lane Kiffin, I think, got there in 2020 or 2019. But I went back to 2020, all right? I want y'all to hear this. In 2020, Ole Miss won. Ole Miss went 5-5. We went 5-6. So we played one more game. That's 2020. And so, in all honesty, we are even because we played an extra game. In 2021, they went 10-3. Guess what we did? We went 10-3. So we even. In 2022, they went 8-5. We went 7-6. Crazy part about it, if we don't get the illegal motion on the Grove, in the Grove, how you want to say it, we are 8-5 and they are 7-6. How crazy is that? All right? And so now this year we 6-3, they're 8-1. And they still have to play Georgia. We have to play Bama. So for all the perception that we are on the downslide. We are just even with Ole Miss, and people can't admit it. It's kind of weird. Here's the other thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the show. If you are up on Sundays, man, if you're not up, watch myself, Anthony White, and the great Larry Vault Sunday, 9 p.m. to noon Eastern Standard Time. I think it's a good show. Not to mention we film on the once again. Right. It's just weird, man. So here's the deal. And this is my last thing with repeating what I said on the show. The crazy part about it is fans can't admit, or don't want to admit, or fail to understand is that we are a top third program in the SEC. We're top, just put us up there. There's 14 teams. We are top 5, top 6 teams. Top 5, I think. Right? If you really look at the last few years, we are a top 5 team. We have been second in the SEC East. So that puts us right around 4 or 5. All right? And we're a bottom third in recruiting. We have finished only one time in recent history, finished one time not in 11th place in recruiting ranking. We had that one year, I think it was 2022, that we finished 6th. All the rest have been 11th, 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 11th. So it's just interesting, the perception is that we are not going anywhere, whether it's Ole Miss ranking recruiting since we are 11th. I have to check that, Wildcat. I'll check it soon, right now. I'm not sure, but Ole Miss is probably top half. I would think that they are probably top 6, probably. That'd be my guess. But it's like, I understand that you're not happy. I get it. I get it that fans, and all honesty, I understand. I understand your gripes. Sometimes those gripes are not realistic sometimes. Oops. Sometimes those gripes are not realistic. Let me see. And I don't know how else to say it, but crazy part about it for me, I think I've said this before, is we are potentially, we legitimately have a chance of going 9-3. Is it likely? Probably not. So Wildcat Kid. So in 2023, Ole Miss finished behind us. They finished in 12th. In 2022, Ole Miss finished in 14th. Ooh, so Lane Kiffin's not recruiting. 2021, Ole Miss finished 6th. 2020, Ole Miss finished 6th. 2019, Ole Miss finished 6th. So for some reason, these last couple of years, Ole Miss finished 6th. So for some reason, last year, and I wonder, do they have low number? 17, that might be the case. 17 recruits, we had 19, but their average star rating, it doesn't even convert. So they 3.35. They're not they still pretty low. In 2022, they had 6. I wonder if they are on some type of probation, because their number of recruits is low. I wonder does anybody know if Ole Miss is on probation or something? Because their number of recruits just doesn't add up. They're not, unless they're going, you know what? Hey, Wildcat, you know what? They are killing in the portal. So maybe these last 2 years, their high school recruiting ranking isn't high because he's going to the portal. Because he got 2 quarterbacks in the portal this year. I think he got a defensive player, a wide receiver. So that might be it. Because they have been ranked 6th prior to that. Then all of a sudden, the last 2 years, they're they're ranked lower, but the number of recruits are low too. So that has an effect on their ranking. So I'm thinking that's why they are not as high. But with that said, I don't know how to explain the season or where we are as a program any better than if you look at the history of the program. And this is hard for fans to admit to because they don't give a damn about the history. And I understand that. But the history is important. That's why in your car, there is a small rear view mirror. It's not huge, but it is small because it does have a factor on the future of the program, right? And before Mark Stoops got here, we have finished. I'm going to just tell you right now. I'm looking at the history right now. Since Mark Stoops have been here, but prior to Mark Stoops, we finished 500 in conference in 06, 99, 98, 93. We finished 584. We finished 579. 77, we finished undefeated. 76 was over 500. 70. So think about that. So since 1980, prior to Stoops, we have finished 501, 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times, 5 times in 06. 5 times. Since 1980, we finished 505 times. Or 500 or above. Since Mark Stoops has gotten here, we have finished 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, and potentially 5. I don't think people understand that. I just don't. And it's interesting. Because the next step for us is to consistently finish above 500, which he has finished above 500 twice. In 2018 and 2021. And honestly, he has a chance to finish above 500 this year. I mean, it's possible. Not saying it's going to happen, but it's possible. So I think fans get it wrong about where we should be. Now, I will say this. The expectations were better than what we possibly are right now. Because it'll be nice to win that a Missouri game and be sitting at 7-2. With a clearer picture of becoming at least 9-3. But if I picked us 9-3 and we finished 8-4, could I be upset? One game? Now, if you had us 12-0, then you should be upset. If you had us 10-2, I can see you being a little disappointed. But if you had us 9-3, and I say this, I saw a lot of people had us at 7-5. And we are right at 7-5. So if you had us 7-5, what are you complaining about? You know why? Because you were scared to have us to say 9-3. That's what happened. Some of y'all are afraid to say publicly 9-3, but in your heart you're thinking 9-3. Well, okay. Look. This is what is so crazy about football. You can never say that it's never going to happen. You just can't. You can never say it's never going to happen till the game is played. Like someone said, damn, Vandy has a great record against UT. Why? And this is just not James Franklin. This was Derek Mason won a few games against Tennessee. I think 2. So it's like football is a weird thing, man. Too many fans. Cobby Cobb 73 said too many fans can't fathom we have a hamburger helper level funding for the Cobby. I said this on Sunday morning last week or the week before. It's just interesting that people got upset when Mark Stoops said the thing about pony up. There's never a good time to say pony up, ever. I don't care if you go 11-0. Still not a good thing to say pony up. That's just to me, that's bad verbiage. So it didn't matter if we were losing or winning, it wouldn't sit right. But my issue is with that, and I said this way before, a lot of people had concern about NIL. We're not doing it right. We're behind, and Mitch is sleeping at the wheel, and this and that about NIL, and we got to get more money because if we don't have more money, we're going to lose players, and we're afraid to lose this player, and we're afraid to lose that player because we don't have NIL, and we didn't get this player or that player because we were not able to afford them and give them the NIL amount that they wanted this summer. A lot of people saying that this summer and blaming it on Mitch Bernhardt. We don't have enough money. We're behind. But when Mark Stoops in the season say we got to pony up, oh my God, all hands go up. Makes no sense to me. If you were on the Mitch Bernhardt bandwagon that he's not doing right, you should understand that we should pony up then. So you cannot come back and say Mark Stoops shouldn't have said that. That's BS. Because you were the one bitching and complaining about Mitch Barnhart, but now you upset when the head coach says it. See, that doesn't float. It's either or. It's either or. It can't be both ways. You can't do that and do this. So for me, our recruiting budget, from what I hear, see, I don't get into that, but from what I hear, is low. So if it's low, we need to pony up. If y'all want to win y'all want to win SEC East, well, there won't be even that anymore after this year. Y'all want to make it to certain levels, but don't understand that we're not even close to that level. One thing fans need to do is find a way, somehow, some way, to get better coaches in the development of young athletes in the Kentucky area. So we can churn out even more and more better talent in the Kentucky state. Because if you do that, you get better players in high school, which then means you get better players at Kentucky. It's simple as that. We're not even close to that. That would be my suggestion, is to improve the fundamentals in the lower development leagues so then you can develop better players when they get to high school. AJ said, fans just have no idea how it is. No, they do not, AJ. That's no excuse for somebody performing, but we all agree the SEC is heading. It's not even close. And the thing about it is people want to compare. Comparison's a thief of joy. So now since Louisville's winning games, now they want to compare us to Louisville. Louisville plays in the ACC, y'all. Totally different. How many ACC teams are better than UT, Georgia, and Missouri right now? Then go how many teams in the ACC? How would South Carolina have a better record they play in the ACC? Florida State is legit. No doubt about it. Who's the second best team in that conference? Could we go and beat Boston College, North Carolina State, Clemson, Virginia, Boston College? Come on, man. Pitt, come on. I don't know, man. AJ, it's crazy. It's crazy how some people, I heard the guy on the radio talk about how this is not the same Florida. This is not the same UK either. I don't. When we win, that team is terrible. When we lose, we're terrible. Like now, the guy said that now those Florida that little streak we have against Florida really doesn't mean as much because it's not the Florida from the past. Come on, man. We lost to Florida 30-some times in a row. So now we win 3 games in a row. 4 games in a row, whatever it is. It doesn't matter anymore. Come on, man. To win in this conference is extremely hard. We saw Georgia. If you want to say Georgia sleptwalked through South Carolina and Auburn, okay, say that. But they gave them a battle. You want to say they sleptwalked against Missouri? Missouri had a chance at the end. Missouri has played them better than anyone these last 2 years. Wildcat, I hope I'm saying that right. Wildcat, it's Kia or Kaya, I'm not sure. By the same token, I think loss to Missouri looks a lot better now. See, but I don't do that math. I don't do that scoreboard math. Because was a Florida win great because they beat Tennessee? But is the Florida win taking a hit because they lost this week to Arkansas? It's the same thing I hear people saying. I've heard people say that, the win, if you beat a ranked team when it was ranked during the season, it doesn't count unless they're ranked at the end of the season. Well, if I beat you when you were ranked, that's probably why you're not ranked anymore. It's kind of weird, right? If the ranking during the season doesn't count, why rank teams? Because if I beat you, you're going to fall out of rankings probably. If you're not top 5 or 10. If you're in top 18, 19, 20, if Kentucky beats you because our brand still isn't nationally what it should be, they're going to drop that team. Cobb said we have winning records against 4 SEC teams. We're winning records against 8 ACC teams and are either tied or very close to us. Dude, I don't know what to say, man. It's mind-boggling to me how people will discount their program, the program that they follow, more than they discount anybody else. It's like, y'all, we beat Mississippi State, but they don't have their starting quarterback and starting running back. Well, hell, the backup quarterback beat us last year. So, at another school. And running backs, there are good running backs everywhere. But when we don't have Will Levis or we don't have C-Rod, our own fandom don't give us the benefit of the doubt. But when the opponent doesn't have their best players, we lucked up and got them at a bad time. Makes no sense, man. Cobby, no joke. I don't get how we as our fans do that consistently. But like the great Larry Vault said, we sold out Florida, we sold out Tennessee, and we sold out Bama. So apparently there are some fans that are not as loud that are on board. So I shouldn't be preaching to the minority problem because we can't have a packed house. Although I will say this, and I said this after the Tennessee game, even though we're sold out, don't mean all those people in those seats are for us. Because the thing that hurt my feelings in that Tennessee game was I saw sprinkles of Tennessee woven into the blue and white of our colors in the stadium, which means that we sold those tickets to Tennessee fans. I don't like that. Tennessee gets a certain amount of tickets. They get player tickets. They get fan tickets. They should all be in that damn lower bowl or in that corner opposite of the craft center. They should be in that corner where they should be. It should be a band of orange in that corner and nowhere else. I don't even like you giving your tickets to your friend. Now, if you're married to because one caller called in and said she was married to a Tennessee fan, but he cheers for Kentucky as long as we're not playing Tennessee. Okay, that's fair. He can wear his Tennessee shit in that game, and you can get one little dot in the stadium. But there was too many just sea of orange intermittent in the stands during that game that I saw. I didn't like it. I honestly believe as basketball fans scared of school becoming football first. They don't honestly care about anything but basketball and try to tear down our other. Cobby, if that's the case, you are not a Kentucky fan then. See, if you're only a fan of the basketball team or only a fan of the football team, you are not a Kentucky fan. For me, as an alum, I cheer for all Kentucky, from rifle team to the intramural hockey team to soccer, swimming, all of it. Soccer, gymnastics, it doesn't matter. Women's basketball, track and field, which is my sport. So if you're going to only cheer for one Kentucky sports program, thank you, Wildcat. Volleyball, exactly. And they're on a roll right now. Y'all need to go see them. I wish I was in town to go see those games. Those ladies had, if you talk about the football team having a easy first few games, those women, Coach Skinner put those women in the grinder for the beginning of the season. They played nothing but top 10 volleyball teams. So kudos to them for keep fighting and coming back and taking over the conference, because they're going to probably win the conference title more than likely. That's a lot of resolve from that ladies team. So you know what? Talk too much. Let's get into the film. It's still a problem to me that we have not played a complete game yet this season, and we're in week 9. And so does that mean, are we going to get one sooner or later? It'll be nice for it to happen this week, because I really think if we play to our best in all phases, that we legitimately have a chance to beat Alabama. But we have to play fundamentally sound in all 3 phases. Kylie, that's how our AD, all we're up to Mitch B through Van. It was traditionally first, second, and third for them. No, AJ, don't steal my thunder, AJ. I'm not gonna even read what you said, AJ. No, I'm not gonna read it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. See, y'all don't even know what that's about. Not gonna do it. All right. First play of the game. As if you've been watching me for any time last few years, if you knew, the first play of the game on defense sets the tone. Is a good indication of how focused and into the game and ready the defense is, and probably will play the rest of the game. Now, there's some good and bad in this. All right. The good is, to me, it was great seeing Trevor Wallace kind of shoot his shot almost to where he was at the beginning of the season. He's still hesitating a little bit to me. But on this, if JJ has contained, he's got to come up here and set a wall, set an edge. All right? This is, to me, not good work for him, because if you see from the line of scrimmage, he is outside of the tackle. He's lined up. That's a good, that might be a 6. So I'm going to say this again since I said that. So it's even numbers are head up. So that's a 0 tech if you head up on the center. That's a 2 if you head up on the guard. That's a 4 if you head up on the tackle. If you shade it, which is outside eye, inside eye, that is a 3 and that's a 5. I think he is to a 6, maybe even a 7. He seems, if this is the hash, right, he's well outside the hash. So he's wide. So for him to get reached, see that? For him to get reached like that is not good. He took a step in, and the tackle took a step out. So now he's almost hooked. Don't like it. So that allows the running back an angle to the edge, and there's nobody out here. Know why there's nobody out here? Because if you look at these DBs here, looks like they're playing man. So they're not going to help in the run game. The only guy left is the linebacker, and I'm 100% sure he doesn't have contain. But boy, he makes up for it. Yow! When you can deplete a running back in this conference, look, that's called depletion. Both feet in the air, that is a decleat. No cleats in the ground. That is a great form tackle. Head across the bow, boom. Head across the bow, boom. The head across doesn't allow him to run through your arm tackle and continue his momentum. That stops it right there. And he's got enough momentum and oomph. See how the running back head goes that way? You can't do it any better. And then you just dump his ass. That sets the tone. That sets the tone. Cobby, yeah. That's not the reference, but I'll take that one too. Y'all, you know, there was do it for the ground, not I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the ground, I ain't gonna do it. That was my reference. Yeah. Dude, it was because look, I'm gonna tell you something. The hit looks good here. I'll never forget. Preseason game with the Bears. We had a game in Ireland. And I came and filled the alley on a running back from Pittsburgh, and I depleted him. It didn't look as well on film as the sideline when I hit him treated. So this hit, it's good here, but I guarantee you, these guys here, it was even better. Even better. And that ain't he didn't do it right in front. He didn't do it right in front of Brad White. That's even better. I don't think people give Brad White. People think Brad White is conservative. I don't think it's hard because I might start charting. The amount of times he has brought one of these linebackers is crazy. It's more than what people think about. I want to show this too. This is how you line up 10 yards away from the receiver and play it the way I play it, the way I think is the best way. Watch Drew Phillips. He's lined up at 10, eyes on quarterback. Watch how he pedals. He does it. That's how you play at 10. If you're going to play at 10, you don't pedal, or you take a walk step, just a check step, just to get your body moving. Just a check step 1, and then you get square, and then you can jam him if you need to. All right? But this is when I knew that this game was going to be in the bag for defense. Right here. The reason why I say that is because I don't know if this is Dinkins. He does his job. Watch. This is so important. All this action going away. He doesn't even take a step that way at all. He has cutback and he has him. I got enough teammates over here to handle that zone, that stretch zone if they run it over there. I'm not going to make that tackle on that side of half more than likely. So the best thing for me to do is to do my job, is to handle this quarterback just in case. Guess what he does? Look at him. That's perfection. Now I got to cut him off, right? Cut him off at the pass. You can't do that any better. That's an A plus, plus, plus for the defense. Those first couple plays, dude, are perfection. You can't grade that any better. So now we're in 3rd and long. Now, I still don't like the way we play this for me. And you can never back me off of this because I feel strongly about turning this way, putting your shoulder in and force them to the sideline. I really do. But the thing that saved him is when he looked back right there. That saved him from getting called by that field judge. That's all. AJ said number 5 was in Alcatraz all night. See, AJ, you just talking too much. We need, as AJ is gonna get me to start talking about this right now, we need a number 3 corner to step up right now. I'm calling them out. JQ or Robinson needs to step up right now. Right now. Right now. I don't have no doubt that they have the skill set. They both are long. They both can play, but they ain't showing it. So right now, these 2 boys got to let their nuts hang and stop playing afraid to make a mistake. Get in that book. Get in that book, that playbook, and learn your fucking shit. Learn. That's a pretty good book. Learn your plays. Learn what you do. Here is my suggestion. I'm gonna get that to that Walker. I'll try somebody else. Here's my suggestion. Learn what you have to do. And if you don't know that right now, that's a problem. You should be comfortable. At least Jordan Robinson, because he's been here a minute. Now, JQ, maybe not as much. When you know your position, start learning the other person's position. So then that makes your job easy because now you understand why this guy might not be able to help you. Once you understand the total concept, the total scheme, and the why of the scheme is when you're able to let your entire athletic ability flourish. Because now you can understand how to use my athleticism or how I can cover up my weakness in my athleticism. Maybe I'm not as tall. Maybe I can't my vertical isn't as high. Maybe I'm not as strong in tackling. Whatever it is, I can mask that by my knowledge. I can mask that by my knowledge. I can make that weakness be almost a strength because I'm not going to allow you to get to my weakness. If my weakness is my left hand and I can only dribble 1 or 2 times with my left and I can only go right, I'm only right. There are players in the NBA, damn, Jaylen Brown for Boston, who can only go right. Damn, James Harden can only go left. But you can't stop him. You can't stop him. Because I know how to get to my strong suit. I don't care how good you are. I know how to get myself there. So, you got to learn your position. And when you're able to learn what's a safety responsibility, what's a linebacker responsibility to your side, that's a fucking nugget in your back pocket. Then, when you understand the weakness and the strength of each concept, that's more nuggets in your pocket that can combat how the opponent's going to attack you. So now I can mask my weakness because I know where the weakness of the defense is. Now, if the weakness of the defense is my strength, shit, you can't beat me. If the strength of the defense is my weakness, well, hell, I'm in good shape. So I don't have to try to do something extraordinary to mask my weakness because that's the strength. Those are the little things that I don't think people take into account, or DBs now don't take into account. Because that's how you become, in my opinion, I'm not talking about the next level NFL. NFL is a totally different animal. It's totally different. I'm talking about college. Talking about college right now. There's things that you can do. There are rules that we have in college that the pros don't have. That if you take advantage of it, you could become an all-conference DB like me. And if Anthony White was on here, he can confirm this. I was not the best athlete in the DB room, not even fucking close. If, like I was saying, how we were the bottom third in recruiting, I was probably bottom third in athleticism. No doubt about it. I can't even front. I can't even cap on that one. But I was top 2, and I wasn't 2 as far as in between the ears. And that's how I took advantage of I wasn't a horrible athlete, but shit, we had guys running 4.3s and jumping 42-inch verticals. We had elite athletes in the Kentucky DB room. Shit. We had some just freak of natures. I wasn't even close to that. So when you learn the game becomes easier. So as I think Wildcat asked, so for me, this is how I see it, y'all, and I'm gonna do this right here. So for me, Drew, I don't know the numbers, but I'm gonna start here. Drew and Max has to stay on the outside. You cannot bring Drew inside on nickel. You just can't. As right now, unless those 2 guys I talked about can get better. And this nickel, if you go nickel, I'll put Childress at nickel. And my 2 safeties, it depends. Right now, it seems like Ty Bryan is balling. And when Geiger gets healthy, I'll put Geiger with Lovett as a swing guy. That's how I would do it right now. So Drew, Max at corner all day, every day. You cannot move them inside. I will put either Childress or Geiger as my nickel, and then we roll here. Is Love at 28? And when Lovett comes back, you have, in theory, 4 safeties, right? You got Geiger, you got Childress, you got Ty Bryant, and I think Lovett is 28. You got 4 safeties. One of those safeties got to play nickel. 25 is Lovett. Okay, 25. So there you go. 25, 14. So as I said, there's so many ways you can do it. Drew, Max, shit. Yeah, no, you can't. I wouldn't run down. Drew, Max. Geiger has that elbow. I don't know if he can play press man. 20. Yeah, you're right. 28 is Jordan Robinson. I'll put Childress there because he likes to be aggressive. So put him in the box. That's what I'll do. Put him in the box. Then you go Ty Bryant. And you go Geiger with Lovett as your swing guy. Or if Geiger is not 100%, you put Lovett here. And you put Geiger as your swing guy. That's how I would do it. You cannot, at this moment, put him inside. Because these 2 guys right here have not played well enough to earn going on the outside. We are losing something when they go on the outside. These 2 gentlemen have gotten a lot of opportunities. They have to get better. I don't know how else to say it. They have to get better. It looks like my screen is not wide enough. That's a 31 and that's a 23. It's not showing up on. I've cut off my screen. Cuts off on OBS like right there. So that's how I would do it. So let me see something before I say this. So training tape, y'all. I want you to see this. So this is a line of scrimmage. Max is about 1.5 yards off. All right. So, like I said, I've been taught maybe a little old school, but I don't think this is old school. This is normal. If this guy is on the line of scrimmage, if he's on the line of scrimmage, and you're going to be 1.5 yards off, you cannot be static. You cannot. Reason why is he has angles. He has angles just because of this cushion. So the way you combat that, all corners out there, if you're going to be this far off, is you have to slow pedal. You have to. You have to slow pedal. It's to me, it's impossible playing 2 yards off and static and trying to get a jam unless he runs into you. All right? It's just hard. He's got a free release outside if he wants. He gets a free release inside if he wants it because of, like I said, that gap. Now, if you got close to the line of scrimmage, now you can shoot with that hand and make contact. Or unless he's going to do a step back release. If he doesn't, you should be able to shoot that hand and stun him. Now, one thing I do like about this is Max's ability to stay square. See that? See how he stays square? Now, the only thing is when he shoots his hand, this wide receiver does a great job of swiping it down. So now when he swipes it down, he tilts over a little bit. Watch. Boom. See that? So now, although he stays square, that allow him to at least try to get a hand on him. But I'm just, this teaching tape, y'all. The problem though is you can't shoot with this hand, because when you shoot with that hand, it locks that hip. Just do it. Just do it in the mirror. Shoot with the hand you're trying to turn, and you cannot turn as freely. If you shoot with the opposite hand, it allows those hips to open up. So with him being so far away, it's hard to shoot with this hand. Now, if he's closer, he can shoot with both. But when you're this far away, you got to shoot with that one, and you just got to let it go. You can't close your hips shooting with that. When he put that hand on, see how he's torqued a little bit? When he shot that hand, that allowed him to get by. Hips are locked. He's in good shape here, but when he put this hand on him, now he can't turn as freely. So now he's behind. But this is great. See, I don't like the panic there. That to me is a panic. What's saving grace is that right there. That saved him. If he doesn't do that, we're in trouble. See, AJ says, is that a response to that left hand being hurt? See, I would say he wouldn't do it. His right hand is hurt, right? The right hand has the thumb. I'm thinking he wouldn't shoot the right. That means this is not as, that is starting to feel comfortable to him. But the only reason the official didn't call this is because of that. Looking back. If not, this is a PI. But that's great fight through the hands and completion. So, 3 and out. That's how you start on defense, man. No doubt 3 and out with 2 fundamental great plays. Offense comes on the field. Let's just get a drive going. Let's play field position. Now, this play is not as bad, right? If Horsey can kick that guy out, right? If Horsey can kick him out, I think we got some going. If that guy doesn't get Ray Davis right there, I think we got some going. The timing is off now. Because that guy made a damn good play. That guy made a damn good play. Him and the linebacker. When you create chaos off jump, it's hard to combat it. Now, I know it's after Halloween, but the eye candy and all the shit that Liam gives a defense is stupid good. I want to tell you this. You got guard and tackle pulling this way. So for a linebacker, normally, guard and tackle pulls, you try to fit right in behind them. But with the modern day offense, that's just eye candy. We got movement this way, but we run it that way. That's crazy, man. So just a little bit of hesitation gets buried to the outside. Now, a lot of people say, well, why run into the boundary? Know why you run into the boundary? Because you got numbers. You got 1, 2, 3 guys on that side of the hash. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys on this side of the hash. You just got a numbers advantage over there. I know the field is shrunk, but you have a better chance of sealing, not saying he's sealing his edge. You can seal him. You got a chance to get to the outside. Now you just need a blocks. And I know they pull and get to that linebacker. See that? All you need to seal that guy. Now we need him to get to the linebacker. 14 tried to read lineman through to the back. He just proceeded. It's you to be able to process this is hard because as a linebacker, first inclination when this is happening is to be patient and go this way. But he sees that. So as a brain, feel like, what I do? So one step, even if it's not a step here, just no step, just being flat-footed with his speed, he's got you. Because he doesn't really take a false step. He's just slate. Now the advantage is there. Now all we got is Ray has got to get outside and get that block. Because if he gets that block, right, it's out the gate. Now, I'm going to be an asshole. If Barry Brown is that dude, Barry Brown would have done next step, that right foot in the ground there, and he would have came back this way. I know. This is why you can't coach playmakers. Playmakers are born. You cannot coach them. You just can't. There are guys who make plays, which Barry and Brown make plays, but then there are playmakers. Playmakers are on another level. A playmaker, in this instance, would put that foot in the ground and get uphill right here. Now, this guy has to make the tackle. This guy is dead. Reason why I say it's dead, because all this momentum is going to the sideline. Okay? If he cuts back right now, number 10 is dead unless you get tackled by arm tackle, and you got a chance. You got a chance. Not saying it's going to the house. Not saying it's going to the house. Not at all. That's a bad picture there. Not saying it's going to the house. But you can get a couple more yards out of this. Exactly, Lake Dog, like Wandell. Wandell was a playmaker. I love it. I love it. This is one of the better plays from Devin. But I'm gonna give. I don't have end zone pass. Devin also has to make life easier for himself. And here's why. Not saying any of this is easy. See, that's the things I say, like during these breakdowns. I want to say two things. I haven't been saying this a lot lately. Is I'm not in the Joe Kraft Center, so I don't know 100%. Well, 100% what's going on and what play and who's supposed to have what and all that. I can't say that, but I have a pretty good feeling. If Ray Davis sees this guy coming, Devin sees it too. Okay? What I'm saying is right now, Devin needs to feel this and slide and climb. So he doesn't take some of these hits that he takes. Like that hit that he takes right there wouldn't happen if he slid and climbed. Because you see everything else is taken care of. There's nothing there. And Ray Davis does a good job trying to take care of the blitzing linebacker. If you know he's coming and you know you got him, you got to help him out by sliding and climbing. That also saves your body from some of these hits. But with all that said, this is a great pitch and catch to keep the chains moving. So now we got new set of downs. Awesome. That's what you want out of the first series. So now Liam comes with a little. All this is is a little half roll with an over route. Simple. And I think Barry and Brown is probably coming underneath. So they think everything's going that way. He climbs and goes that way with all action going that. The free safety is probably flowing that way. And then all of a sudden, oops, I got to come here. This is Liam being in his bag. It's just simple stuff. That's just eye candy. That is great play calling. Now, good execution. See all these guys on this side of the hash? Because of all the action went that way. And then I can't say without a shadow of a doubt how deep Tay went before he came across, or if he just bended, I don't know. But great action. Now, this is the one that scared me. Tay didn't have to. Look, I don't know why he jumped. That ball isn't high. He could have ran through that ball. But secure the catch. Most important thing is to secure the catch. Right, AJ? He could have kept running. Secure the catch. I would take him securing the catch than dropping it because he tried to get in the end zone. Man, this is so close. This is so close. What's that, 97 or 37? 37. If we can get to 37 just a hair sooner, watch what's in display if he doesn't. Look, he's done. He's sealed. One-on-one tackle. He's the only guy left. I feel comfortable saying Ray Davis probably beats him. Right? It's easier when Ray Davis gets bumped right there. If he doesn't get bumped, I think he's got a better chance. You can say I'm smoking crack or not, but that was close, man. Good tackle by number 10. Max Pro, two-man route. Max Pro, two-man route. Throw the ball away. This is good defense by Mississippi State, in particular, number 10 on back-to-back plays. I want you guys in high school, if you're watching this, even college, if the ball is not thrown, we call it chuck. That's the old term where I don't know. You can contact, you can bump the receiver anywhere down the field. Doesn't matter. That's the advantage of lining up at 10 and walking out of your pedal and then sitting and jamming. Because most routes, y'all, is between 10 and like 14 yards. So if you line up at 10, 9 or 10 and take a walk pedal just to get the momentum, you're going to end up at 11-ish. And if you're able to get your hands on a jam and he runs a curl, a comeback, you are right in his hip pocket. So, right, AJ, if was a fifth, this jam throws everything off. If he doesn't jam him, Barry and Brown can get on this over route and he's touchdown problem. But this contact slows everything down. Now I can get back in the route. Just think about it. He's stationary, static. He's moving, right? If he avoids this, he's out leveraged. But since he's able to engage, now he stops all that momentum and it transfers to him. That's little physics for you guys. There's nobody else over there. Look, There's nobody else over there. Nobody else over there. If Barian Brown is able to avoid him, whatever come under him, this is touchdown. But because he engaged, it's null and void. When that happens, right there, throw the ball away. Stop getting these hits and sacks and all that shit. We need you for the next 3 to 4 games. See, that shouldn't have happened. I want you to understand, guys and girls, there's nobody else over there. If number 10 doesn't make contact right there, it's a walk-in. Again, these guys in purple on scholarship. And when they do their job, they win too. And that was a great job by him. That's 2 back-to-back great plays by him. I don't know if you guys remember last week. Was it last week? Was it Tennessee or was it Missouri? I think it's Tennessee. How we had him open. And we had Ray Davis open on check down routes. And we didn't get it. That wasn't a problem today. That wasn't a problem today. Got it to him in space. Now, I love it when people say, don't ever throw the ball underneath the chain. Sometimes that's all you got. Look at how many guys they got at the sticks, how many guys they got on just in the frame beyond the sticks. There's not that much area in here to try to get something. But what you do is you get guys to cross like the old mesh route and then out leverage them potentially with bringing somebody here. So then he's got to try to get underneath. And while he's getting underneath, this guy goes and now he's out leveraged. And that's what happened. If you see the route. See the route? Here and here to try to get him to at least stay. So then this can out leverage him. It's real simple. That's why offense has so many advantages, y'all, that y'all don't get. Defense don't know where they're going. They know exactly where they're going. And we're in reaction phase and they are not. So we're reacting to what they do. So offense has an advantage. That's why getting them in 3rd and long gives you a little bit more time to adjust because you got a little bit more yards for them to get to. But when you run good concepts, watch. In, he's got to respect this because if he vacates, then we got, boom, touchdown. See that? That's why route concepts are so important. If he hooks up and he vacates too fast, this is wide open. So I want people to understand that the offense, there are going to be open zones all the time. Like even this, to me, is good job by Mississippi State. Now they have to rally and make a tackle. That's the best you can do. Rally and make a tackle. Fortunate enough for us, this guy didn't quite make it. But look where he comes from. This safety comes a long way because he got good eyes on quarterback. He sees pass thrown, and he's got a chance. Yow! That's a good tackle. Dane's got to make that, no doubt. Now, I did this and cut up. I kind of had the 2 minutes. I pretty much said all I wanted to say. This play right here has so much sweetness in it that it's hard for a defense. Like I said, in cut-ups, we come out when these guys on the sideline sees 1 tight end and 2 backs. They're going to probably play base. All right. The problem is that this guy is a damn good receiver. Right, AJ, that safety was rolling. He was rolling. I don't know why he went down at Dane's leg knowing that Dane isn't like AJ Brown, like up top guy who's just gonna run through you. I'm surprised he didn't go up high to try to run through him through the sideline. But this guy is a running back, but also has really good at receiving skills. So now your thought here is a lot of things. If he's motioning in, he's probably what I'm gonna just say this without knowing the play. What I'm scared of is this: seal, lock down, pull. As a corner, I'm speaking as a corner because I don't like these big fuckers to come at me. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm not, and that could be another guard. I'm not looking backside. He can pull and come up on that safety. But this is what I am thinking right now. He can block down. He can pull. He's going to take care of that guy. And then this linebacker's going to probably try to take care of him. And now I got one-on-one with the running back. That's my first thought. Because I'm thinking first and goal, they're probably going to run it. With this as a running back. Now, if this is a receiver, right? I'm probably thinking, I haven't scouted Kentucky. I'm probably thinking, let's see what they can probably do. They can try and rub and do that. They can run the old school flood route. They either go him across, him for the corner, and roll him to the pylon. Like those are, see, now I'm taking you behind the curtain. This is for me. I don't know if anybody else. These are my thoughts when I come out of here. When they come out, I'm like, okay, running back here. He can't beat me. These are real thoughts in milliseconds. All right, running back comes out here. Oh shit, that's barbecue chicken. Not worried about him. Off jump. I see him lined up. Ah shit, nothing. All right, so that's first thought. Now, but I'm also, before they come out, I'm thinking of runs and passes when they come out. What's their favorite run? And what's their favorite pass? He can't beat me though, so I'm not worried about him. When he goes in motion, I'm like, motion. Oh shit. Alert, crackback. Alert, crackback. So when I'm alert, crackback, I'm usually field replace. If he's contained and he goes crack, I got to replace his responsibility. So now when he comes in motion, that's the first thing I'm thinking, fuck, crack, right? Because I only have really, I call it 12 yards to cover, because that back part of the end zone, I can react to that. So I'm like, okay, crack. Running back's coming in motion. Oh, it's a run. I'm going to be aggressive because I know he can't beat me, as I said earlier. And why is he motioning? Probably to get an advantage. All right. So then he cracks. So he's like, oh shit. So now, this is how I would play it. Be honest with you, I don't think he did anything wrong because I am thinking run. Now, when Flax, now I'm looking at Flax. When Flax head goes up, he's not barreling down. I'm like, okay, well, shit. What are they doing? It could be a pass. All right. So that's number one. Second thing, when I play safety, is I'm reading uncovered linemen. Eli Cox fires off at the ball from this angle. I'm like, fuck, that looks like a run. Right? Because the thing I don't like about college is that these linemen can get 3 yards down the field. So Eli Cox could potentially get to the 1 yard line. That's not fair. So when he fires off the ball from this angle, not from this angle, because I'm not reading this and that's too far. At the corner, I'm probably reading the guard. I'm probably reading, that's Burton. Probably reading Burton or Flax. From the safety, I'm reading the middle three. And when that center fires off, I'm like, shit, that's a run. All right. I got to help in the run game in the end zone, in the first on the end goal. All right. This right here gets me because he shows ball in the belly. My perception or perspective actually is I'm like almost 10 yards away. This looks closer than what it is, right? It's close anyway, but it looks even closer from this vantage point. So when he sticks it in, I'm like, oh shit, it's time to go. Oh, nope, he pulled it. That little step right there is ball game because he's going that way and I'm going this way. He's got an advantage. And all it takes is a step. And this is a damn good route by Demi. Stems it straight. See how close that is? Number 7 isn't that far away. That's a great ball with a great catch. Now, all Demi's got to do is toe tap that foot. That left foot doesn't pull up in the dirt, so that's only good in college. If he dragged that foot and got a little action on the ground, that'll be good in the NFL. That's great hands and great catch, man. But I want people to understand that catch doesn't happen with all the rest of this shit. All this eye candy here, that ball handler that right there was big. That's number 1. The motion was number 2 because it's by a running back. Then the throw was number 3. All in sequence. That's really good stuff, man. You can see if you really pay attention right there. Demi gives him a little inside. I think you can tell more in fast mode. Give him a little inside, just a little bit of inside to make him think he's coming at him. That also, that little slow down or hesitation allows Demi to also not fade into him. That little allows him to stem straight, which then gives him even harder chance to get back over the top. If he goes this way, it makes it easier on the safety if he went to him. See how he stemmed straight up and he didn't veer to him or bend it to him? His ability to go straight was also why this play was successful. That's straight. I don't think I say layered. He layered that nicely, dude. You cannot, if he puts it any lower, 7 has a chance to knock that out. He put that in the only spot he could. Dude, that is perfection. You can't do it any better. I'm going to say it here because it's my damn show. So I can say what the hell I want. I want to see number 20 and number 3 on the field together more. I want him to play boundary. I want him to play field. I don't want them subbing for each other. I want to see them on the field at the same time on first down. AJ said there's a lot of people talking about 13, but that boy been dotting shit since the bye week. That boy been dotting shit since week 1. I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. We have the highest drop rate in the country, at least before this game. the anything over 5% is horrible. It's bad. 5% drop rate is bad. Anything above 5% drop rate is bad. We were in the double digits, well beyond 5%. I know we was in 12, 13, 14, 12, I know at one time. If we catch half of those balls, Devin Leary is completing over 6% of his passes. For his career, he was at 6% at NC State. So, catch balls. Not only if you catch the ball during the beginning of the season, we get more chance to throw the ball because we get first downs. Speaking of that, I'm going to talk about that for a second. Everybody can complain about number of plays. In the game, it hit me. If we can improve our operation, we can probably get 10 plays more a game just by not snapping the ball with less than 5 seconds on the clock. If we can snap the ball with 10 seconds on the clock, right? 10 seconds, and let's say we run 50 plays, that's 10 times 50, that's 500 seconds. 500 seconds divided by 6. Divided by 60, not 6. So you take a 0 off, so that's 6 and 5. So what are we talking about? 8 minutes? That's 8 more minutes we can have on offense, in theory. Right? That's a lot more plays that we can fucking run. You talking about probably 40-second clock. So let's say there's a minute. So that's probably about 10 to 12 more plays. So instead of being at 50, you're at 62. If you're at 60, that even adds, so you're probably at 70 something. See, those are the things that we all talk about the damn play clock running. The play clock run ain't got shit to do with it. If you snapping a ball with under 10 seconds left, you are reducing your play count. Just in that. Not counting out inefficiencies on third downs and not being able to stay on the field and move the chain. I'm just talking about the play clock or the plays that we fucking run. I'm not asking to snap the ball with 20-some seconds. That's run. That's tempo. I'm talking about snapping with 12 seconds. Not 2 seconds. Not at the damn 0 where you run off 40 seconds off. Just imagine that. Just improve the operation. Can improve between 5 and 10 plays just on operations alone. Not even saying moving chains. Because now you have just made the game a little longer. Even if you get off the field on third down. All right, that's all I'm saying. Just chew on that for a second. This play is made by Fari. And he made some plays all game. He made some plays in the second half too. He almost picked off one. Him setting this edge, made number 1, didn't allow him to be able to hit the corner. It made him slow down. Oh shit, he's there. And cut up the field right into Ripka. Ripka gets the TFL. But that's all on number 3. That's because he shot his shot, avoided the block there, right? Wide receiver don't want to get a penalty, so he had to go to the next level. He took a blocker that wasn't intended for him, so he eliminated a crack. Took a blocker that was probably really intended for D-Jack. Didn't let him get outside the hash. Cut down the run for Ripka. And now we get a TFL. Ripka gets all the credit on the stat sheet, but Fari gets all the credit in the film room. When we do shit right, this is what I want y'all to understand. Let me say this. No, I think I have an end zone cut. All right. Here's the thing. When we slant, linebackers have to go the other way because the gaps they had previous to the slant are no longer there. For example, give you an example. So right now, just don't know because now we are not in zeros and fours. We're in a 1, we're in a 5, we're in a 3. What's up, Steven C? See, I got 2 guys on Twitch now. I had 2 guys. I don't know if Wildcat Kaya left, Kia. So Steven C, I appreciate. So Twitch is working. I like it. Now I'm not on Twitch, so I'm not. Well, I guess since the chat is showing up on here, I don't have to be in Twitch to see it. Appreciate. Oh, Wildcat. So we got 2 in Twitch. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So we're in a 1. I'm gonna do this again for people who, what it say in TV, you gotta say the same thing every 5 seconds. Something. This is a 0. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 5. So he's in a 5. I should have done the other way. He's in a 5. He's in a 1. He's in a 3. All right. So let's just say, technically speaking, don't know how they're going to play it. He has contain. He has C. Oh, the other thing. So this is A. This is B. This is C. I did that wrong. That's A. That's B. That's C. So those are the gaps. Okay. All right. So if he has C gap, right? Let's say he has A gap. He has B. This is for simplicity's sake. This is not necessary, but I'm just showing you how the gaps can be filled, right? He has he has B. He has B. He has play side A. And we got a linebacker out here who is probably JJ Weaver, has C. So you see how all the gaps are filled, right? So if D-Jack has B gap, right, in this alignment, so just want you to hear this, and he slants. So now, everybody moves gaps. D-Jack has B, D-Jack's got to come to C. If Wallace had A prior, right, he doesn't have A now because that A gap is filled. He got this A gap now. And depending on how if they swap, then JJ Weaver might have B gap. See how everything switches? When the defensive lineman go this way, the linebackers have to go that way to take care of the gaps that they just vacated. All right. Reason why I say that is watch. When it's ran right, see how D-Jack goes here? See how Wallace goes there? See that? When everybody does their job properly, you create penetration because he ain't supposed to be there. That guy's supposed to probably get to the linebacker. But now, 2 guys take him. And now, Josiah has gapped and created some penetration. And now this play is for naught. See how D-Jack is in his C gap. Want y'all to understand. If D-Jack would have done something where he's not supposed to and went to the gap that he has when they don't slant, this will get out the gate. That is beautiful work. That's because everybody did their job. See, that's the nuance of defense when you slant. See, D-Jack, this guy's probably saying, I got to get up here and block the linebacker. But when we slanted, it screwed up the blocking. Now, Ripka took 2. D-Jack's unblocked. He goes where he's supposed to go. We bounce it because all these internal gaps are filled. Wallace has a cutback. That's chef kiss. You cannot play it better. Bam. TFL. Now this bothers me. We still are not sound on the back end. AJ, ain't he scraped tight? Exact. Yep. Thank you, AJ. AJ said the thing that I wholeheartedly believe in. AJ said, and D-Jack scrapes tight. That's the other thing that was important for that. He didn't leave a little gap there for the running back to give him a little dead leg and go straight up field. Football gods blessed him later. I truly believe that. Y'all, I'm trying to count, y'all. Out the top of my head, I got 3 picks because of football gods. There was a pick against LSU to seal the game that I could have done something crazy, but I stayed where I was supposed to stay. Quarterback threw the ball right to me. He didn't throw it right to me. I had to kind of jump backward. It was a tough catch, but he threw it right to me, right? That was one. South Carolina game when Mo went stupid crazy. I had a game-sealing interception on that one, just thrown right to me. My first interception against LSU. Against LSU. I'm gonna just show you the play. I remember it like it was fucking yesterday. All right. Coach said there's a play where this guy comes all the way across the field. This guy clears out, and they're going to throw it here all the time, y'all. All right. Play action fake. Boom. So, we ran this in practice. All right. We ran this in practice. I timed it up on the scout team how far I had to carry this guy before I can come up and at least make a tackle. And I played around with it. We ran it quite a bit. We ran at least one time in the scout team. I'm gonna just tell you, I kind of knew where the play was going to be run because I got on the first one, so I knew it was going to be whatever. So I kind of knew when it was going to be ran, right? So I timed it up. So Melvin Hill's quarterback. Melvin Hill came back. And I think it was LaFleur, the tight end. I came back. I got to my depth. I'm like, got it. Melvin Hill looked and gave a little bit of a shoulder. And I took a step. And then that motherfucker threw the fucking deep ball. I've never ran so fast in my life. I don't know how. I can't tell you how I caught the ball. I really can't. But that game, up until this play, I did everything almost right. And I think the football guys allowed me to get my first interception of my career, and was in Tiger Stadium at home. Because I should not have intercepted that ball, because I'm telling you, I came to wreck shop on that. Football guys are a thing. They are a thing. All right. This is what I don't like about this. All right. Is that you can't tell, but we in zone. Why is Ty Bryant back to the quarterback? I don't have the end zone cut, so it's hard for me to tell. But I know right now, right? We look like we're in some type of 3 high. So, middle, I mean, outside third, middle third, outside third. All right. So we're going to bring 4. So we got 4 underneath zones, right? So he should be curled or flat. He should be working to this hook. He should be in that hook. It should be curled or flat. And curl and flat and the bounds are almost in the same area. So here's my problem. Why is Ty Bryan turning his back to the quarterback? He can't break on the ball. Good quarterback, that's a completion. Because this guy is going to hold him, and we should be in a hook breaking on the ball, but our back is turned. And I don't know the scheme, but this is what looks like cover 3 with a robber. That's a completion. We were fortunate. All right, y'all. Let me show you something. I don't have a problem with this route at all, especially if he's going to play that far inside, right? But I want you to think about something. Right now, this route, right? Barry Brown runs straight up. He opens, right? He's not stressed. He opens. He's playing man. He breaks. Now, another thing, more people. He is 8 yards off of him. Dude, this technique is common. It's not just for us. I just hate it when people just see us and when someone completes it, now it's fucking soft ass defense. He's playing man, all right? Barry Brown doesn't stress him. Great throw and catch. Bad tackle, bad angle. But that's also a good job by Barry Brown getting away. But I want to show you something. This is what I would like to do. Press his inside leverage. Make him backpedal in because he's got to protect his inside. All right? Hit him with a release. Stem up and then hitch. That even gets you even more separation. That makes him separate because he's going to try everything like hell to protect the inside, which means he is going to either shuffle or weave inside with a vengeance. Watch. Right now, he is under control with a back pedal. Boom, boom. Not stressed, right? He's under control. Great throw, great catch, and great avoidance. That's just route running that I want to see. See that? See how he doesn't stress him? If he would have attacked inside for a couple steps, he wouldn't be shuffling. He would be belling. And it'll make this even easier. And I'm not saying this, I want people to think that this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. This is my opinion because I know as a corner what I hated. What I hated for him to do. All right. If he took 1, 2, 3, that's really all you got to get to about right there. Because he's going at an angle. And now I got to really backpedal because I want to maintain this width. Boom, boom. Here, curl. This distance will be even greater because not because of just natural. It should, in theory, right? If I go inside, he should come at the same. We should keep this same distance. But the reason why it's not because his intensity on protecting this inside is greater than if he goes straight. So if we are, let's say we are 2.5 yards of gap there, if he attacks his inside, it probably gets to 3.5. Because I got to make sure I protect my inside. The result was great, though. Now, we know it's blitz, right? We saw the blitz, right? If Horsey can hold this, we are running away from the blitz. We got a chance. If Horsey can minimize that penetration and eliminate that, look at what we got. Look at what we got. This has a chance. But since that guy got on this side of the ball so quickly, it created havoc. And it didn't allow this play to be successful. So now that's the first play. Now this one. I don't know. Right, AJ. Everything was right except they just made a play. Their guy made a better play. Now, I don't know because sometimes they tell you to don't come too far inside. But if Ray Davis caught it and continued inside, we got a convoy. He's blocking first man here. Just watch. See how he stops there? If he kept coming around, watch. See, number 7 wouldn't have a chance. Right? He was in here. We have a better shot. But I don't know how. I know sometimes that they're instructed not to come too far inside. This to me is you take the easy shot. I don't like the long throws because I know how far they are. Right there. That's a first down. That's the shortest throw. That's the easiest throw. That's the area that's vacated by the blitzer. Quarterback 101. You throw where they are coming. If they come in the middle field is wide open. So there's nobody in that zone. No one is going to be in that area. See how the middle is wide open? Because both linebackers came from the middle. For the width of that MSU logo, from hash to hash, it's easy pickings. Other thing is, when this guy bailed back, and these two guys are coming, and we in trips, who else has him? This is the thought process. Who else has him? All right. What they can do is they can double him. But he's a tight end. He's not worthy of doubling as a DB in the secondary. Who I'm going to probably double, if I can, is Dane Key. Okay? So, I don't know, check. All right, I see linebackers acting like they're going to blitz, right? Ball snap. Eyes. I see both of them come. Right now, I'm thinking middle of the field. Right now, I'm thinking middle of the field. For me, I'm going to get my eyes on that safety. Because he's the wild card. See, for me, as I was taught, I know where my guys are going. I don't have to look at them, right? I know where they're going. That's the advantage of offense. I don't have to look at them, right? So for me, okay, both linebackers come. Okay, middle of the field. I got to get eyes on him to see if he's going to try to double in the middle, if he's going to drop in the middle to play robber, or he's going to stay deep. When he stays deep, and you can tell he kind of looked here. So now they bracket. This is my number one. Especially when I saw him. He's close now, right? When he vacates, right? If they come, I know they're in man. He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. And when he vacates, I got an advantage. I'm throwing to him. All right, y'all. That's too much talking. Still almost had it, but that's just a long throw, man. That is an excessively long throw. He's right there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Dude, that is real close to a 40-yard throw. When this one is 5, 10, 15, that's a 20-yard throw. That's a 20-yard throw. Might be 20.3 because he is a little bad angles. But it's a 20-yard throw. That's way closer than like a 37-plus yard throw. This is an easier throw. Take it. Take it. Now this drive is ridiculous. This drive is the one everybody. I want people to understand. If you look at games, right? I don't care who's playing. If Georgia's playing Georgia State is gonna get one drive. It's football. These guys on scholarship, they are good players too. That is not that much difference between D1 and the next level down. Usually size, it's physicality. It has nothing to do with their ability to play football. It's just the physical size of players, typically. Not saying that's always, right? But I put out a stat that 5 of the 6 plays in the first half, 17 plays. I'm looking at the second half. They went 5, 3, 3. That's 11. 3, 14, and 1, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drives in the second half and 15 plays. They had one drive that was 15 plays. So they probably had in 2 drives, they had this 20-play drive and a 15-play drive. They had 2 drives that accounted for probably over half of their snaps. That's pretty damn good defense, y'all. For like 12 series. They had 12 series and they probably had 60-some plays. That's 5 plays a series. That's pretty damn good when you have a 20 and a 15 play. That means you got a lot of 3 and outs. All right. I don't know the teaching process in this because I just don't know. But I personally don't like, this is from a personal thing. This is just how I would teach it. I want them to throw in the flat. It's a longer throw and I can adjust better. He's reading probably D-Jack. When D-Jack vacates, he's going to throw behind him. I mean, not D-Jack, it's Trevin. If Trevin would have sat right here, and I know he's Robber, if Trevin would have stopped right about top of the numbers and was looking at quarterback instead of running for this, let him throw this one. Ty Bryant has to do a better job too. So we give him this. Y'all, for someone to run 20 plays and only get 3 points, that's kind of a backhanded win for the defense. If you as an offense snap the ball 20 times without making enough mistakes to get you behind the chain and you get in field goal position and you don't score, That's actually a win for the defense. 20 plays and you don't score a touchdown? So, y'all, I don't know if I have the end zone cut of this. Let me see. If not, I'll go back. Yes, I do. All right. So remember how I said a few plays ago is when we slant, gaps are changing, right? So we slant. Not DJ. Why I want to keep calling DJ? I know Wallace has to mirror running back. But on snap of the ball, he's got to run over here. You know why? Because gap, or fill. The only gap that's not fill is contain. And this is an outside linebacker who would normally have contain. But since we're slanting, he's now in B gap. You got to run your ass all the way over here and get the C. And he gets cut off. See that? Bam. That's the problem. That's not on the D line, y'all. Not on the D line. Yeah, Cobby. The shit happens. Shit happens. And honestly, we also allowed them to keep snapping the ball. We had instances of getting off the fucking field and just couldn't get off the field. Great job by Drew. My only critique right here, and it's fucking being picky, is why, you know what the most important thing in football is? Is that thing right there. Right? You can tell about right at the top, see how he dips into the receiver? Fucking detour and go catch the ball. Good job by Childress. Shit. Good job by Childress. I don't know. I honestly think D-Jack overran the play. But Childress might have that gap, though. I don't know. Can't say without a shadow of a doubt. But D-Jack definitely overruns it a lot. Good job by Childress. This is another good job. Backside by not over pursuing. Wade stays at home. Now take on that block. A little better. This is why. Yeah, he did, AJ. Childress came in and fitted very well on that one. Here's the thing. If he declares earlier, that allows Max to understand if he's got this or this. With him slow playing it, now Max got to play both for longer. If he comes, shoots his shot, spill it, now Max has an even better angle for that to get outside. He got about 2 yards more because we slow played it. We can't give up a long yard on a damn quarterback sneak. We're too high, man. Too high as a defensive line. That's a great job by Ripka, fighting like hell to get contained. He did his job. Even though he's getting washed, he made him turn up. Now we got to make tackles. That's all it is. We got to make tackles. He turned him up. We got to make that tackle. Ripka, what's your responsibility? Is it running back or is it quarterback? I'm pretty sure it's probably quarterback. Don't get widened by the running back because he's not yours. That's D-Jack's. Too much. So they got a little rhythm going. They got a drive going. The thing about it, as Coach Archer told us, make them snap the ball. Eventually, they're going to fuck up. If you make them snap, I can't remember the stat. If you make them snap over 10 times, they're going to make one mistake. I think it's like a good 80% of the times, they're going to make a mistake. Offsides, holding something. Now they're going to be behind the chains, and that's when you eat. That is a fucking great play by Max. All the way up until he lets him get outside. That's still a great play by Max. They got a yard and 2 yards off of that. That's real good play. Real good reaction. Now, Ty's got to be patient, right? This is the hardest thing to do when you transition from high school to college, is trusting your teammates. D-Jack responsibility is setting the edge. You got to know that you can't hope. You gotta know that he's gonna do his job, and you stay inside out of the running back. All right. D-Jack fights like hell to turn him in, and Ty Bryant almost overruns it. I thought there's another play. Scratch what I was about to say. Ty Bryant played this to perfection. I thought this was one way he overran it. That is perfect, man. You can't play that better. Everybody. That's great work. I got my plays mixed up. Now it's 3rd and short. All right, y'all. I don't know how Coach White coaches. Yeah, AJ, they played well. This was just an anomaly in a drive. I don't know how they coach scramble, roll out. For me, the play side linebacker has to stay in coverage. The backside linebacker can pull the quarterback up. The reason why, to me, is common sense, but I don't know if it is. If he rolls out and this guy has backside hook, there is no backside hook when he rolls out. Therefore, you can come out and try to pull the quarterback up. Play side guy can't come up because then he vacates the zone. I hope that makes sense. So this is 3rd and 6, right? We do a good job. He's got to get him between 1 and 2 if they both go vertical. So he can play both. So now watch. We are in perfect shape now. All right. Wallace is supposed to be right here. D-Jack can pull him up. Wallace, we can't have both linebackers coming up because now there's nobody in this zone. And the thing about football, when you fuck up, they find it. See that? There's nobody in that zone. If Wallace would have allowed D-Jack to make the play, this is a pick. 3rd and 6, we get off the field. He played it perfectly. Oh no, that wasn't 3rd. How we get the 3rd down again? I don't know. I must have missed a play. Or was hold on. Oh, it was a penalty. It was men downfield. I forgot. That was a penalty. They got that call back. It was a penalty. That man, so now it's 3rd and 10. This is can't happen. So now I want people to understand this. When they're a bunch, this is an instance, Wildcat, Kia, is when you have to play from depth to allow all of this mess to declare. Because you get up here and bump and get close, they're just going to run into each other. So I have no problem where we at. We're in good shape. We are 9 yards from the line of scrimmage. I have no problem. The problem is this. And the thing about this other thing, like I teach my corner, they are so bunched to give themselves room to go outside. To give themselves, to buy themselves some grass, right? This is a blown coverage. We got 2 guys on 1. Can't do it. It is 3rd and 10. Get off the fucking field. Brain cramp. Nothing more to it. It's a brain cramp. No way this guy should be that open on 3rd and 10. He's that open because we got 2 guys on 1. Blown fucking coverage. It ain't got nothing to do with alignment. It ain't got nothing to do with the call. It ain't got nothing to do with anything except one of these guys fucked up. And I know it's not the safety. Because there's no way the safety would be outside the damn numbers when there's a guy up the hash. Come on, man. We can't be playing with 10. Can't. It's something if they make a great throw and catch for a first down, dude, tip your hat to them. But not that, man. Not that. So now this play. All right, y'all. We're in man on this side. All right. This ain't no fucking soft coverage. This ain't no the corner's too deep and he can't make a play on the ball. This is their best guy on our best guy. It's just man to man. All right. Wade does a good job. This is fucking for at max 2-yard gain. Use the sideline, brother. Chop your feet. Break down. Stop trying to make a kill shot and make a solid tackle and wall him off to the sideline. See that wall? You wall him off to the sideline. Eventually, he's going to go out of bounds. We're trying too hard. And that's not a bad thing, but too long a stride. See how strides never change length? Cross your feet, just like in basketball. Cross your feet, you're done. That's what happened. That should have been 3rd. Look, he touches him at the line of scrimmage. AJ says, just attack the nearest hip and you can't miss. Exactly. If he breaks down, instead of trying to make a hero tackle, just break down, shorten those strides, you can wall him off to the side. He makes contact for no gain. Contact, no gain. It should be at worst 3rd and 9. I like all chances in 3rd and 9. Damn. Now, we play this well. I said this in the game. Knowing leverage. All right. Afari does everything he fucking can. He takes on 2 fucking blockers. Watch. He does everything he can to make that guy go outside. We cannot stick our head in there, man. He is taking care of it. And look at D-Jack. Look at Ripker. Ripker ran his ass off this game. All you got to do is go outside, set a wall. This is the football IQ shit I talk about. You ain't going to make that tackle in here. You're going to make that tackle probably at worst 1 yard gain. If he continues to go outside. If you set a wall and bring him in, then a Fari or D-Jack's going to make the tackle right there too. Fuck. You cannot go inside. Look. I wish I had like live streams where I say this. So top of the numbers to the sideline is what? I'm going to wait. See if anybody knows. Tell me how far the top of the numbers to the sideline is. That's a lot of yards for these guys to have to run. If he comes up at the bottom of the numbers, he cut off a lot of yards for those guys to have to run. Now, Childress comes with a vengeance, but he gains probably 2 more yards. Thank you, Stephen C. 9 yards. That's exactly what it is, Stephen. It's 9 yards. It is 9 yards. So now, this running back had a chance to run 7 more yards. I think these markers are a yard in width. He allowed him to run 8 more yards away, 7 more yards away. If he cuts up at the top of the number, D-Jack hits him right at the 20. Bring your ass and know your fucking leverage. Know what you're supposed to do in all situations. And coming in is not your job. Damn. The little things. As AJ said. Now this is that's an open field tackle. Open field, look how he breaks. This is the hard thing to do. He closed the gap. So he's at Childress. Is at the 12-yard line. He's at the 25. Childress gets to the 20-yard line and then breaks down. Now he see how his strides are still short. Oh my God, that is perfection, man. You cannot play that better. Now we got a loss. It is 3rd and forever. Now, here's another play. All right, y'all. I'm going to do it again, as I always do. There's 6 underneath zones. There's slat, there's curl, there's hook, there's curl, there's flat. Since they're in the boundary, this curl and flat are almost one big bubble. All right? So those are 6 zones, right? We are dropping 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think max stays. So that's 5 and a 6. Know what zone we're not going to cover is the longest throw. We're not going to cover the flat. Fuck the flat. Right? That's the longest throw. We want to guard the shortest throw. The curl, the hook, the curl, and he might stay in the flat. All right? So, if I have deep third and he runs me off, and he runs this safety off, they can't help on this until the ball is thrown. All right? So now check this out. Look where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? The longest throw we leaving open. For a reason. It's the longest fucking throw. It's 3rd and 10 plus. They throw it to where we want to throw it to. Andrew Phillips is right fucking there. All right? This is an easy tackle. Either you wall him to the sideline or you turn him in to your other brothers. All right? Either you wall him to the sideline or you turn him in to your other brothers. Look how long that stride is. It's third and forever. All we got to do is we can sit here and just force him to the sideline. He can get to here. He can get to there. He can't get the fucking there. This has nothing to do with coverage and soft. They ran the fucking guy off. We got a guy right by him with a 12th man defender. He blew it. All right. But let me tell you, so the corner we talk about is right there. Okay. This guy beats him there by 2 yards. The fucking safety beats him there by 2 yards. Let me show the end zone. So now, if the safety can get here, if he breaks in time, he should be able to get him there. All right. So now we tackle him and it's 4th and 3. They kick a field goal right now. Right. So let me show you from the end zone cut how fucking bad this is. This is the safety. This is the corner. This is the safety. This is the corner. Now, who should make it to the fucking ball on the sideline first? Him or him? Who's fucking closer to the ball? We just looking at the quarterback. We're not seeing him because the ball is right here. Childress is coming this way, and you are still going backwards. He still hasn't come forward. He's taking another step back. That's his first foot in the ground coming forward, and the ball is fucking caught. That's inexcusable. Because the one thing about zone, this is the great thing about zone, y'all. I'm sorry, Wildcat kid. I'm glad I'm not showing live because my antics right now are embarrassing. It is embarrassing that you can't break on the ball. Zone, the advantage of zone is eyes on quarterback and the ability to break on the ball when you see the front hand come off the ball. You should be breaking. Look at D-Jack. Look at D-Jack. Watch D-Jack. Breaking on the ball. Look at Childress. Breaking on the ball. Why are we not breaking on the ball? Ball is caught, foot in the ground. He still haven't taken a step forward yet until right there. And he's done juked out Andrew by that time. If this corner breaks on the ball when the ball is thrown, he should be about right there. I'm going to tell you even better. No, I'm not going to go there. Remember I said what? The corner should be able to break 1/3 of the distance of the throw. He should be at minimum right about there. So when he jukes him out, he should be able to tackle him about right there. All right. Second of all, everybody makes a mistake. You don't break when you break. But look at the intensity of the break by Childress than his break. Look at the intensity. Look at the difference. Second of all, why are we running out of bounds? The running back is here. The receiver's there. Why are we running this way? Shouldn't we be coming down here? I'm going to calm down, y'all. I'm going to just let that go. That's inexcusable. That's a fucking problem. That ain't got nothing to do with fucking Brad White. That ain't got nothing to do with Chris Collins. That ain't got nothing to do with Coach Stoops. That ain't got a damn thing to do. That got to do with you as a player. That's a player deal. I'm sick of when the defense makes a mistake, it's fucking Brad White's fault. I'm getting fucking tired of it. And yes, he's gonna take he's gonna take it on his shoulders. Sure, he's the coach. He makes a shit ton of money. Sure. But it ain't his fucking fault. When you got guys who are not, this is fucking week 9. If guys don't fucking do their job, I don't know what you can do, man. It's fucking embarrassing. And it's kind of crazy. We only gave up 3 points, but fuck, man. Do your fucking job. Look at this. So from about here to here, that's about 9 yards. So DB should be able to break 3 yards. I want to show you something. Max is at the 5 when the ball is caught. Max is at about the 9. That's the watch. I want y'all to understand this. Max is in a shuffle. Front hand comes off the ball. Max stops. Just this. When you look at film with guys who have good eyes, the synchronization with the quarterback is really fucking crazy. So I want you to watch this. Quarterback hand comes up off the ball. Max stops. When the ball leaves the hand, Max has taken a step. Think about that. That ball is still about right there. And Max is going to take 1, 2, almost 3 steps before he caught the ball. That means he closed the fucking gap. He closed the gap. All right. Now Max does a great job of shortening his stride. See that? I know you can't see the feet, but look, watch how long the strides are. There. That's the deceleration stride right there. He decelerates, drops his hips, shorten his stride, under control, bam, tackle. There's no bonus points for how you tackle. As Coach Rick Smith used to tell us, just get the fucker. And these not word for word because Coach wouldn't curse like this. But I'm a curse. Get the fucker on the ground. This is a fucking 1 yard gain, y'all. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, hell. Here we go with this soft-ass zone. We rush 3. There's nowhere to throw, y'all. Can't throw it there. Can't throw it there. Because he can cover 2 because they are in the same area, right? So that's gone. Good pursuit. Oh. I got. Now he's a right-hander rolling to the left. Can't throw it there because we got a safety. Safety right here that can come get that one. Can't throw it anywhere in here. So this is what we call people coverage sack. Well, not a sack, but coverage. Perfection, y'all. That fucking ended up in a fucking field goal. How many chances do we have? How many chances do you have to get off the field and we just didn't fucking do it? It shouldn't have been a 20-play drive. It should have been probably at most 12. But again, they only scored a fucking field goal. The problem with us right now is we are not consistent with our execution And that's what gets us in trouble. The day that this defense becomes consistent in doing their job and execution is when they become a juggernaut, because they got the talent. They have more talent than the 2018 team has. The 2018 team had a couple more playmakers. That's really the difference. The 2018 team had a couple more playmakers than this team has. This team has way more talent than the 2018 team has. But they're not consistent. Love the pitch and catch. It's another. So I want people to understand. So on first down, right, especially when you run the ball well, you're going to give up this flat. They're in cover 3-2. The linebacker bites. He doesn't get into the curl. He's got bad eyes, crossing feet. This is just poor technique. That's poor technique. I think we need to pass. With the success of Ray Davis, we need to pass more on first down. The crazy thing about it, I just tweeted this after watching the second half, is that Ray Davis had almost 4 yards a carry. But we're not talking about him this game. Kind of crazy. He did finish better on that, AJ. Ray Davis had almost 4 yards a carry. I think it's 3.8. He had 80-some yards. We're not talking about him. And he didn't play in the... Did he play some in the 4? It's good to see Ramon Jefferson back getting some action. I feel for that kid, man. That's a great blitz pickup by him right here, getting us time to throw it. Now, I'm going to say this. This is a little bit better release by Barry Brown. He just didn't wide release from jump, right? He got him on his heels. See how the DB is now, if you can tell, he's on his heels. Now, the thing about it, though, is this is the difference, all right? A little thing, but it's a big thing for me. The DB is playing outside, man, probably because he's got safety help in the middle. I like the patience here. That's better. He's not just trying to outside release. This is not as, coordinators call it MOR, where there's a mandatory outside release. This is not a mandatory outside release where there are some plays where you want to stretch the defense. You don't care what leverage he's playing. But if this man-to-man, right, I would have rather him go here, right, then go out, in, out, and release. So just think about it. See how he comes off? Boom, boom, boom. I would have gone boom, boom, boom. Outside here, 1, 2, went out, in, out. So then that makes him go out, and now you might have a step on him. I'm gonna do it from the inside because this is out fucking standing. All right. A lot of things go on in this play. First, this is, I think, 1st and 10. Yeah, it's 1st and 10. The first play after the punt. First, Read through to the quarterback through the lineman. 64, pass set. So I know it's pass. Get in my zone, which is the hook. He's looking that way. See, the great thing about when a quarterback got throw to his right, his shoulder's going to stay closed. When he throws to the left, his shoulders can be open. He can throw an out or a corner route. Closed shoulders. All right. He's like, D-Jack's like, got it. Takes his eyes off the quarterback for a split second just to see what the route is. It is a couple frames, 1 frame, 2 frames, right? Now eyes back on quarterback. So he can see front hand come off, and should he break now or should he sit because he might try to come across, right? Front hand comes off ball. Oh, it's time to go now. Time to shoot a shot. Dude, front hand off the ball. He's actually, D-Jack took a step forward already. That's crazy. But look where his eyes are. That is so good. Dude, that is so good. Eyes on the ball the whole time. Look how his helmet goes to the ball. See that? See how his helmet, the ball is the most important thing. The man isn't. This guy means nothing. It means absolutely zero. Shit, that's good, man. You're right, AJ. That's teaching tape. Easy peasy. I don't know how I got the same play in there twice. Quarterback draw. Good job, Rayner. Ooh. Same foot, same shoulder, even though it's on the ground. Left foot, left shoulder. Dump. Oh, that's pretty. Third and like 6. Play the sticks. See how we got, this is great. See how we got guys on the sticks? We playing the sticks. We playing the first down marker. He rolls out. And the only thing about it, and we do a good job, is that we are not becoming magnets. We got to stay at the sticks so he can't throw it over our head. Stay at the sticks, get a yard beyond. See, this is the best part. This is the best part. So earlier, if you remember, this was Trevor Wallace and D-Jack. Him and Trevor Wallace came out and opened a zone. Watch how Childress plays this. He lets Afari go, but he stays in his zone. He actually bags up. See that? See that? He lets Afari go, right? See that? See how the field shrinks when he rolls out? See, there's no longer hook. Everybody can squeeze. 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 Sack. When we fucking do it right. When we do it fucking right. When we play it like we supposed to. This is how it should end up the majority of the time. We gotta play like this more often, man. We have to play like this more often. Fuck. That's pretty. Get the ball to the offense in good field position. Then we go play action. Yaka. Good defense. Right, AJ. You ain't gonna fool me again. Our wide receivers on 1v1 gotta get more separation. They make it hard on 1-3, man. It's just great blocking here. I'm not gonna go through this fucking week 2.5 hours in. Shit, man, it's midnight. I appreciate y'all Eastern Standard Time people hanging in there. This is a great 3rd and short. Good work. Way to keep the chains moving. Got a little momentum. Let's make it a good ending to this half. This is gonna be a great block by Dingle. Wow. Good block. I think that's that Horsey or is that Cox? I think that's Horsey. No, that's Cox. A great block by Cox up on the linebacker right on number 0. Easy peasy, y'all. You can see it here. Wash down. Wall off. Bam. That's good work. If we could get a better thing here now, I know that was a good kick out, AJ. I know he won't feel that threat and he will set this guy up better. But when he feels this threat, he know I can't go I gotta try to go back to him, and that kind of minimized it. Ray. Right there, Ray. Right there, Ray. Ray, where you going, brother? Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna say this. I gotta give Flax some love. Flax has been playing, man. Look, man. Ray, it's right there, brother. It's right there. Great play call for a man-to-man team. This is oh, for sure, man. He definitely missed this one, AJ. He definitely missed that hole. That's a good. All you need to do when you got a guy that fast, just get a piece of him. Just wall him off. You ain't gotta kill him. Good timing on it. Wall him off, and now we to the outside, and now we gotta do work. You know what I'm so shocked of? Berrien. Berrien doesn't have any wiggle. He's straight line speed. 44 for Mississippi State was really good. All right. I know what they're trying to do. They just didn't get there. They're trying to get him to run and then come back. I don't know if he's got to go a little further or what, but Mississippi State played this well, and it wasn't there. Now, could Devin have thrown this thing sooner? Because Dane is open. Oh, that's there. That's real close. That's a good throw. Good throw. I like it. I like that one. Now this, we got to get better at these rubs, man. This wasn't the best execution of a rub, in my opinion. But that was a great throw. Hit Dane in the damn clavicle. Almost lodged in between his shoulder pads and his face mask. You can't throw the ball any better. Who has quarterback? Who has pitch? I am pretty sure Ripka does not have, that's Wade, does not have the running back. I'm pretty sure he has quarterback and D-Jack has running back, and then Childress can help. This is when you do your job. You can't do anybody else's job. Then you just open up a running lane. Do your job. See how they walled them off? Good job, JQ. I got to give you credit when you do well, because you can break on the ball. Unlike the last time. See how far you break? That should have happened on the 20-play drive. All right, man. We're almost at the end. Win is, you got to know time and space. Got to know situational football. Now, if this is in the first quarter, I would say play the sticks. But this is for the half. There's no sticks. Keep getting your ass depth. Make them throw it here. You don't want them to throw it over your head. That's probably at minimum 10 more yards than what they should have gotten. Oh, Rayner, man, Rayner needs to find himself on the field a little bit more, Stephen C. I agree with you. Stephen C. I thought you was on Twitch. Now you on YouTube? Steve, you can't be flipping back and forth on me, brother. What's wrong? What happened to Twitch, Stephen C? Is not as good on Twitch as it is on YouTube? Or just trying to get my views up on both? Huh? Steve? No video on Twitch. Whoa. Steve, is it just audio? Help me out, because I'm not sure. Why is there no video on Twitch? I'm not doing something right then. So you don't see the screen. See, y'all, I need to look into that. Just audio. How do I show the video then? I gotta look into that. My bad. Huh. How do I get the audio on Twitch? I wonder why there's no video on Twitch. Huh. Okay, my bad. So Wildcat, why are you on Twitch then, Wildcat, if you just hear my voice? You don't know what the hell I'm talking about. How do you... Huh. All right. That's my fault. I'll figure that out next for tomorrow. Good job. Good coverage. Oh, I got you. So, Wildcat, so you watched it on YouTube. Oh, you watched it on X. And got it. Okay. All right. I gotta get the video up. I'm sorry. See, now I'm all discombobulated with knowing there's no video. I gotta look into that. Again, rushing 3. All we need, end of the game. All we need to do is just get them down. No, Wildcat. I want to show the video on Twitch too. I can't. That's where to come out of coverage. Is that Wade? Yeah, that's Wade. Come out. Last ditch effort. Knock it down. Good job, y'all. Dude, that was a good half. We gave it, but it was crazy on Twitter how I was hearing all this stuff about the 20-play drive. Oh, how dare we give a 20-play drive to this team with a backup quarterback and all that. Dude, are y'all serious? That quarterback wasn't a high school quarterback. That quarterback started games in this conference. Crazy. Crazy. But great half. Not the best offensively. We had situations where Devin had one play in particular. He could have passed a dingle and kept the drive going. The defense took a drive away, which is not a bad thing when you get a pick six. The offense could have been more efficient. I think that now you stay committed to the run, but you see people loading the box. I think we need to pass more on first down, get those cheap yards like we did a few times to Dane Key, and stay committed to the run, but we need to mix the first down more pass than run probably for now, and to lighten up that box. And then we can let Ray eat later. Man, you can't go on. If you would have told me, if I would have told y'all at halftime, we would be up 21-3, I would think most fans would be happier than pig and slump. But because of the aesthetics and the way it occurred, people don't like it. It makes no sense to me. It's still 21-3. It's still 21-3. Who cares how we got to 21-3 as long as it's 21-3? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. First win in a long time. It's so much easier broadcasting after a win than broadcasting after 3 losses in a row. I hope y'all enjoyed the win just as much as I did. So, I see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Thanks for staying up and sticking with me. Oh, I gotta look, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff on YouTube. I gotta get my son with these books. Oh man, I gotta text my former teammate. The wish list is in my bio on Twitter. If you want to donate to the cause, donate to the cause. We're still doing it. We're gonna soon get a video of him giving the first 100 to the first school, and we'll go from there. Yeah, well, I'm gonna research so I get the video on Twitch. I still don't know why it's not on there, but I'll figure it out. All right, y'all. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for staying up late. Yes, on Twitch, Wildcat. All right, see y'all tomorrow.